In his highly acclaimed book, It's Okay to Be an Idiot, Dustin Portillo unveils the groundbreaking Idiot Roadmap. He's joining us today to talk about how our mindsets can play a huge role in business. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's
Appreciate
great to have you.
Hi, Tampa.
So I want to just start. We're going to get to your book because I
Sure.
think this is really interesting and a very catchy name.
Thank you.
But I want to talk about this. You were a circus clown. You were also in business. And then you're here to share all of your secrets. But
Kind of weird, right?
Not weird. I won't say it's weird. It's just maybe an interesting or different way to have a career. So can you tell us a little about it?
Sure. Very unconventional. So
That's it, yeah.
I was a clown for Ringling Brothers. Childhood dream, grew up in Kansas City, and at 4 years old, I declared to the universe, I'm going to do it. Joined Ringling whenever I was 19, left when I was 27. After that, I tried to find myself for about a year because that was my childhood dream, had no other ambitions in life. And then got a role of a lifetime being Ronald McDonald. And was based here in Tampa, did about 230 events a year, Macy's Parade, all the big stuff for corporate. And then one day the program was going away and I got a phone call from Casper's Company. If any of you know Casper's Company, used to own the majority of the McDonald's here in Tampa Bay. And they created a role for me at their organization, a part of the community relations. And I oversaw a pretty hefty budget of giving back to our folks and to Tampa Bay. And that door closed on me in 2022 when the franchise sold. And I was kind of back to square one. What am I going to do with my life? What really fuels Dustin Portillo? Hey, I've always have been a public speaker since I was 19. I'll be 38. I'm pretty good at it. So in that meantime, I wrote a book, really trying to find myself. And this was really a spiritual journey for me to kind of reconnect to who I was.
How is that? What does that spiritual journey then look like for you?
Digging deep into really what makes you who you are. And for me, a big chunk of it is I have two superpowers. I can't fly. I can't levitate. I've tried. And being very intentional with what I do and who I am and being authentic. And I firmly believe that even in the performing world and business world, if you are not authentic to who you are, your audience can sniff that out quickly. So you really need to know who you are and who your audience is and really connect on a very intimate level. And that's where you get the incredible audience participation. People love to see you perform. Customer satisfaction goes up because whenever you can kind of knock down that fourth wall and really connect to your customers on an authentic level, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, is that what we're going to get out of this book? Or, it kind of walk us through what this whole idiot mindset or idiot roadmap, what does that mean?
So I was at a business lunch years ago. I was with Casper's Company and we were over at Oxford Exchange and I was talking to the gentleman who I had never met before. So this was probably a very awkward moment for him, as it was for me. And he was asking me questions. How did you go from entertainment into hospitality? And I froze. And I said, excuse me, went to the restroom. I didn't have to go, by the way. Locked myself in one of the stalls and texted myself the word idiot. It just popped into my head. And so idiot does not mean idiot. Idiot is not stupid, okay? Idiot is the 5 fundamental concepts that have always guided me from 4-year-old starry-eyed dreamer in Kansas City, wanted to be a ringing clown, to where I'm at now. Imagine your potential, dream big, ignite your inner fire, own your originality, authentic, and give thanks. And if you follow those 5 principles, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are Allison. I don't care if you're Mel, if you're Dustin. You can be successful in whatever you do in life. From the maintenance man at your local Wendy's to the Fortune 500 CEO. If you follow that roadmap, you can be successful. And I've seen it change so many people's life. And I've heard so many great things saying, oh my gosh, like, I never knew that you could really bring an entertainment factor into the business world and be successful at it. And it was really at that lunch meeting where I was like, okay, I don't really know who Dustin Portillo is. I've always portrayed characters, Ringling Clown, Ronald McDonald. And this is the first time that I am not in a costume, but in actuality, this is a costume. You're wearing one today.
Right.
And whenever you have that entertainment mindset and you can blend that beautifully into what you do, sky's the limit.
Yeah, and you really think that that is something, since you were 19, that maybe you didn't put it together at that point, but got you to where you are today.
100%. And it was in that meeting where I realized that there's these 5 fundamental concepts that have always guided me. And whenever you start to embrace it, It can transform your life, it can transform your business. So I talk about, whenever I go into organizations, about bringing a performance-focused mindset, bringing that entertainment value back to make your people know who they are. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect to love somebody else? And if you are getting employees into your organization that don't truly know who they are and they can't connect on a very intimate level with their customers, that's when the turnover goes up. That's when sales decrease and customer satisfaction goes down. But whenever everyone can connect to who they are and they can begin to connect to their employees, you'll see a 20% increase in sales, 30% decrease in turnover, which is huge, and 90% increase in customer satisfaction.
It seems like such an easy thing to say, you know, just like be authentic, but it's kind of difficult. And you're going to be able to help people do that. I'm sure they're going to want to take a look at this book and hopefully see you at an organization too. How can we find you if we want to get more information?
So you can go to www.dustinmportillo.com. And you'll see all of my teachings on there, my workshop, my keynote. You can buy the book. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. There is no better feeling than going into organizations and really knowing that you're helping shift the cultural mindset of the organization.
Yeah, well, wonderful. Well, thank you for coming by.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.